W1.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my motherfucking video. Okay, so I have this white paper here, so that's reflecting the light. So I'm gonna try to put it like right here, cause I don't reflect the light. Okay, I'm gonna put it back here. Alright. So as y'all saw from that bomb thumbnail or whatever, hold up, see it's still reflecting, looking weird. I don't like that. Alright, let me fix y'all up a little better. Alright, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Hala. These are just notes that I keep to myself, cause like I was doing a test today, so you know. You know, I'm just kidding guys, I'm just kidding. But as you guys can see, let me rep my Goddess Dope merch again, cause I'm not even getting paid for this. I'm gonna let them see this YouTube video. It's written and directed by God, and that's on period. So I got this shirt from my lovely honey bunny, my sugar dumpling, Carrie. Hey Carrie, I know you watching this. I love you, B. I ain't never gonna stop. Love you, B. Yeah. Roll the clip. I love you. She got me this for my birthday like 2 years ago, I think, or probably last year. And yeah, ever since then I loved it. She got me my hat too. The first video that I made, the Get to Know Me tag from Goddess Dope on Instagram. I mean, it is what it is, because that's what it is. He's dope. So today my shirt is kind of bright, so I don't want it to like overexpose my lower half, so it's gonna have to be like this. But yeah, so as you guys seen from today's video, I'm going to be talking about the tips and the tricks and the right things you have to do to find a high school for you. Oh, bars. I mean, shameless plug right here. Bink. Yeah, that's my poetry account. I rap. No, I don't rap. I said that in my first video. I don't rap, but when I'm saying stuff together, it sounds like, you know, basically a rap, but not really. So yeah, I rhyme a lot and I do poetry. I haven't been on my Instagram account yet, but I'm gonna be back on there. But back to the video. Let me stop doing all this self promo. Okay, baby girls and baby boys. So this is basically just a high school glide for my freshmen. So this is for people who are about to be freshmen in high school and people who are freshmen, and you know, they just need some, you know, reassurance that they're gonna get through it. So my first thing I wanted to touch and talk on is finding the school that you like. All right, so just like with college, it's not really as important, but I would say it's almost equally important as it is to finding a college that you really want to rock with. Like, you don't just want to go to a school, and trust me, you're at school more than you're at home. So you don't want to go to a school where it don't feel like partially a piece of home is there. Like, you don't want to feel like it's literally a job to go to school every single day. Like, you don't want to do that, because when it becomes like it's a job, you're gonna get there. Here go people blasting music. Can you just hurry up? Like, what the hell? I did not know y'all even supposed to be outside. It ain't barbecue time yet. It's not July. It's not barbecue time yet. Stop. And here go them closing up the gate next to my house. They so extra. Like, I want some fresh air. I could get some fresh air, right? If I can't go outside, I could get some fresh air, right? Shoot. So that's what I'm saying. It's almost equally as important to find a high school that's for you. Like, you don't have to like everybody in that damn school, because best believe you're not gonna like everybody in college either, or in the work field, everybody's not gonna like them. Like, you're just not. So it's ideal you go somewhere where you feel like you're confident enough. It's freaking serious. You sitting here dragging metal. Like what the hell? Matthew, turn that down. Piss me off. All right, Matthew, I need you to get out the room, because I'm doing something. You sitting there talking. Yo, like, what is up with these people, yo? Y'all don't even live here. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, they're not even the gentrifiers. They're just the other black people who do not live in this neighborhood. Like, go home. Like, what the hell? That pisses me off. No, they're not. No. But okay, anyways, back to what I was saying, y'all. Matthew, get out. Get out. If you're not gonna be quiet. All right, so So that's what I was saying, right? You have to pick a school that has something that you really like. So once you're going into the high school, that big old book that New York City gives us for all the schools and all the damn boroughs, you need to look at a school. One, okay, do you want to travel too far to school? Like, do you want to go out your way to go to school? Because I know that's what some questions they used to tell us, like, okay, so if you want to go to a school in Manhattan and you live in Brooklyn, let's be realistic, are you going to get to school on time, and blah 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 blah. Honestly, pick a school that's in the neighborhood that you're familiar with, or like you don't live there but you know you have family who live there, but not even if it's like close family, but like people who you talk to, or like people who you used to go to school with, like elementary school, and you know they probably live in that neighborhood, and you might run into them if you was cool with them, and you might talk to them, and and they could probably give you some insight on like, oh, I heard those kids be real bad, or I heard those kids, they're not too much, they don't always be fighting, you know, stuff like that. So that's helpful. I didn't do that freshman year. A second tip is, I'm gonna get later into the juicy stuff about all the bull crap that happened and all these T-worthy moments. But overall, I've used those to my advantages now. So I'm gonna let you guys know a second tip number 2. Make sure you go to a school and like you visit the school first. Like with me, I can't because it's college, it's in Virginia. And then plus here comes freaking Corona. But I have the internet. So for high school, they don't really have recordings of how the school looks, unless it's like a boarding school or you're going to like, you know. So unless you go to a school where it's like, my cousin goes to a school, it's called Masters. So that's kind of far, and it's upstate New York, but it's a high school. So like, you know, you could do a tour of that because it's a school, but you know, it's an institution, not just a regular like public school. So you could like request to go on tours. And then even public schools, they have these open houses, but I never got not one alert from Acorn Community High School. I not got one alert from them saying what was up, and I was not feeling the vibes at all. Like, I got to school late and the school is right up the block because I didn't have no directions on how to get to my school. I needed to prepare myself for that as well. So rule number 3, make sure you research where the school is, like what trains are there, what buses are there, or how long is the drive, depending if you live somewhere else. How long is the drive? Can you drive yourself there? Is it too much traffic around a certain time? Make sure you do that. Like, make sure you focus on your commute and like how much it's gonna cost you. You could also see if there's like any corner stores. And living in New York, we always have a bodega, but I call it a corner store. Yeah, a corner store wherever you know, if you need to get breakfast, if you get to school early one day, where you gonna go and get breakfast from? Is it cheap? Is it too expensive? Do you need to pack your own stuff? You know, stuff like that. And then finding like things to do within the school. Like, you may not even like the school too much when you choose the school, even if you use those tips that I just said from before. But if you find a school that has like a good program, like if it has like a good STEM program, if it has a good modeling little club or whatever, then join it. If it has a good, you don't know if it's a good student council yet, but if you join student council, then you'll be able to see like, okay, so they are doing stuff for the students, they just don't want to do it, or they are doing stuff for students, and the students like it. So I think I might like the school a little bit more because of that. You know, you don't always have to like it because of the people who's there. Like, that's a mistake. Number 1, do not go to a school for the people there, because at the end of the day, the people there might be there for a reason. Hence them probably getting suspended from another school and them being popular on like Facebook, on Instagram, and they go to the school and now you're like, oh, that school lit. It's not lit. It's not lit. Cut it out. It's not lit. They're going there because they need extra help because they either failed classes or got expelled from their last school. So you need to keep that in mind. I need to keep that in motherfucking mind. So, yo, what? Yo, I mean, I know I have my curtains open right now, but my white neighbor across the street who lives like on the same story floor across from me, she was just at the window naked. Like, I had to do a double take. I don't know if y'all saw. I was like, yo, she was butt naked, and her curtains is wide open, and all I saw just now was her butt and her tit. Oh my god, I'm traumatized. Okay, PSA, white people. I know it's probably not all of y'all, but white people, please get blinds, because that was really harsh, and I'm so scared. I might actually freaking cry. I just unwillingly saw another person's private part while recording a YouTube video. And I just want to say, y'all gentrifiers, y'all need to stay in y'all neighborhood. Because if I was a foul person, I swear on my mama, if I was one of those people, I would have exposed you. And yes, this is real tears. Because why would you do that? Like, why would you do that? I don't care how high your building is. You don't live in a skyscraper, sis. You don't. You don't live in a freaking skyscraper. It's not. It's just a brownstone. I mean, it's not just a brownstone, but bro, you don't live on a skyscraper in 34th Street on 42nd Street. You're not in a hotel, sis. Why is your curtain there if you're not using it? Like, is it just for decoration? You don't use it for privacy moments? Like, the first thing I do when I come out the shower is I fix the curtains because I don't want nobody to see my goodies. I'm actually freaking scarred. Like, what is life at this point? Like, I only have the curtains open for this nice light. Like, this is dangerous, y'all. This is dangerous. Y'all are dangerous. Y'all really carefree, huh? Child. Anyway, so, back to what I was saying. Don't go to a school just because, oh my God, yo. Y'all probably laughing at me like, did this girl really just sit here and freaking cry? I sure did. And don't. Okay? And don't give a fuck. No.
And don't give a fuck. And don't. Ooh, pass. Ooh, pass.
Y'all.
Okay. You very mad at me.
Alright, so back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. Let me not look out the window no more, cause child, if I see any more naked body parts, I'm calling 311. So, yeah, the next thing is don't go to school for the people, because don't go to a school for the hype. So freshman year, I didn't really know anyone at my school, which was Acorn Community High School. My guidance counselor sat down with my mother and I, and she said, you have good grades, so this school is perfect for you. Girl.
I ain't trying to fucking fight you.
All right, bro, you go downstairs.
No, fucking shake my head.
That school was ghetto. That school was bougie, and not the good type of bougie. There's two type of bougies. There's a good connotation of bougie, and then there's a negative connotation of bougie. That school was straight negative connotation of bougie, and I was not with the vibes. I was not with the vibes. You know the vibes, because I wasn't with it. That school, truth be told, that school was just a whole lot of like, it wasn't even too much drama. It was just too much of problematic people who like to start drama. So it's not that it was already drama existing in the school, or like the school had another school to beef with. Like, my school is in a school building. Like, my school I just graduated from is in one building, but every level is a different school. I always saw myself going inside school. I was never gonna go to a school that's a shared space. However, your girl ended up at a shared space school, and it's actually way better than a school that had 6 floors. So, the 6 floors, we didn't get to use the bathroom on every floor. That's how ghetto it was for starters. A lady just came to her window butt naked. I saw her boom boom and her booty, and I just said, what's the point of you having a curtain? And she was just standing there, and I had to do a double take. Yes, and I was like, oh, talking, I got distracted. And then she walked away and I saw her booty. I said, oh, hell no. I literally sat here and cried, because, like, I'm actually scarred now. But, yeah, do not go to a school like
Who is that, Nina?
YouTube.
Who?
YouTube.
Oh, shit. You pausing or you're gonna edit that?
I'll cut it out then if you wanna, yeah.
What floor?
So, pardon?
What floor? Wait, oh, so you're trying to talk about decision for college?
No, for freshman year, and then a series. Yeah, so at that school, it wasn't too, like, problematical, you know, if that's a word. But it was just people who liked to start situations because, like, out of boredom, or like they had too much time on their hands, and it wasn't really going to the academics. It was going towards, like, boys. Matthew. So the people there, like, their energy was going towards boys and not so, like, you know, like, academics or whatever. Like, the whole point of freshman year, everybody says, make sure you don't mess up freshman year. But if you do, you know, you have time to, you know, build yourself up for colleges, so colleges don't look at you like in a negative light and don't look at you as a candidate for the school, right? So I've never really been academically, like, below. Like, I've always excelled. So I didn't have a problem being at school, but when I got to the school, I saw a girl who was a freshman with, like, 5 tattoos, and I said, we do that? I said, wait, I could get a tattoo, but I'm scared. I'm never doing that. But like, I was just shook that I'm in high school now and people got a tattoo and she in the same grade as me. Little did I know, later on in that school year, she was walking around with a pregnant belly. I said, wait a damn minute. I said, wait. I said, I know what people have to do to have sex. So I know how that baby came. And you in the same grade as me. I said, what? I said, slow down. We're going too fast. I'm going too fast. Got around that ass. Woo. Come on, yo. Like, where is he going? Like, what are you doing? Push comes to shove. She had this one friend. I'm not going to say sis' name because she don't need any type of recognition. Let's just call her Shauna, right? So the girl Shauna, we're cool. No, lies. I wasn't cool with her. My friend Jessica was cool with them. And another friend who we don't even speak to no more. Let's just say her name is Oprah. Okay, so it was me, Jess, and Oprah. And so Oprah was real cool with these people who I already had an eye out for that look kind of messy and, you know, kind of not messy like they look dirty, but like messy in the sense that like they don't have good intentions, like they don't care too much about school, or like they think school is just like, you know, like a club, like a party, like a little sit-in and we just gonna chat, cut it up, we gonna do whatever we want, don't care about our grades because it ain't that important, we just freshman vibes. So I stayed away from them. Like, I didn't friend them up. I didn't want to be friends with them. I used to go to school, sit down, mind my business, and have my headphones in. I would just listen to my music, and I would just, you know, mind my business. And so here comes here comes Oprah, like, oh yeah, I'm cool with so-and-so, with Shauna. And I'm looking at her like, okay. Like, I don't care. That has nothing to do with me. That's not my friends. So Jess is a happy, you know, friendly individual, and she likes mingling with people. But before I be gullible and just believe that somebody's my friend or that we're cool, I watch how they talk about other people. Like, I'm not gonna just be your friend, but I'm gonna hear how you talk about your friends when your friend's not here. I'm gonna sit there and listen and be like, oh wow, that's crazy. What? I'm like, what did you tell this person? Like, you told her this too? Yeah, I told her this. Okay, and then what did she say? Because if I were to go tell her what you just said, would she agree? Like, not in a messy way, but in a way, like, if you wouldn't talk about your friend when they're not there, don't talk about them at all, like in a negative way. So I'm that type of person. So people might think I was stuck up, but I don't think they think I was stuck up. They probably thought I was better than them. I know I'm better than you. But we're in the same school for a reason. We picked the same school. You either got selected to the school or you chose the school, and that's why we're here. But academically, we are never on the same level. So I don't care about you, Shauna, or you, Oprah, or whatever y'all doing. I don't care about none of y'all at the end of the day. So when I found out that Oprah and Jess are my two friends, they were transferred, I said, me too. I said, me too. I said, me too. I said, can I get the book? Is there like a better book? Like, is this an upgraded book, you know, for round 2 students? Because I'm ready to dip. Like, I have to go. Like, I don't like it here. So here goes Shauna. She was cool with Jess, and she was cool with Oprah. So we ended up being in the same class for science one time. So I know this one boy. His name was Shaq. I'm not really cool with him like that. I don't really talk to him like that, but I don't care. It's not important. So his name was Shaq, and I was like, hey, yo, Shaq, yo. Like, I used to say hi and bye to him because we weren't really cool. However, I saw Shauna, the girl who I was really cool with, dig in Shaq's, like, school box thing where he's selling his chocolates for his basketball team. And so, well, his football team, I think. And I was just looking at her like, this was me froze. Like, I was doing work and I was like, when I peep something, that's my face automatic. I'm like, sure. So Oprah and Jess weren't around when I saw it, and I don't speak to this girl directly. So she was there taking money out his wallet, and I'm just like, that is ghetto. I said, why are you doing that? Like, girl, you already know I kind of don't like you because I don't like your friend group and I don't talk to y'all, but my 2 friends do, and I'm the only one who don't talk to y'all. I don't get out my way to go sit with y'all. Girl, what are you doing digging in this boy's box? Like, and you know why he's selling chocolate? It's not like for his own stuff. You know, it's for his team because he can't afford the uniform. His team can't afford to get them uniform. And so here she go. This girl digs in it, and then she saw me. Like, she did a scan, you know, to see if anybody looking. And she looked around and she saw me looking at her. I ain't trying to look away. Girl, I see you. You gonna know I see you because I see you. And you see me seeing you see what you're doing. So I see you, sis. I ain't supporting it either. So she looked at me, and the first thing she said was like, she's like, you gonna tell? I said, for what? I don't know nothing. Ah, ha, ha. Yeah, psych. I don't like you to begin with, and I don't like what you're doing, because that's fraud. That's, like, disgusting. Like, that's low. So I'm thinking she gonna give him his money back. Like she playing with him like, oh, yo, check your wallet. You know, playing around like that. Look at the sun glowing on me. I'm so cute. But, what? Yeah, the sun ain't coming to you. That's God. That's my ancestors talking to me truthfully. And the sky's getting clear. Ooh, I'm not about to look at that window no more though, because that lady. Child. Okay, let me fix it now because it's a little bit too bright. However, right? So, me trying to get the sunlight. So, later on in the day, Shaq didn't have his money. Like, I was like, hey, yo, Shaq. And I was with my two friends. So I told them. I told Jess and Oprah what happened. And so then I'm like, yo, y'all know she stole his money, right? And they're like, what? You're lying. I said, okay, when do y'all call him? Because I'm not about to call him. It's going to look like I'm telling him what she just did. Like last period. And so then they called him. And he was like, she was like, come here. And I was like, yo, bro, check your wallet right now. He was like, huh? I said, check your wallet right now. And then he was like, what the hell? Wait, I'm missing like some money. I said, are you missing a $20 bill? And then he was like, yes. And I was like, yo, Shauna took your money. And he was like, what? Oh, no, where is she? And I was like, but you ain't hear nothing from me. I just know that was messed up what she did, and I would feel wrong. I would feel as bad as her for like not telling him that she stole his money. So, long story short, he presses her like, yo, do you have my money? Long story short, she's in denial. No, I did not take your money. I don't know who told you that. You know who told him that, and you know who saw sis. Stop it. That is not cute. The next week, she came back with her nails done. In Brooklyn, it's $20 to get your nails done. So, girl, you are really something else. Like, you know what you did. That was foul. Come to find out, that was her ex-boyfriend. So you stealing from your ex-boyfriend? That's even lower, because it's not like a classmate. You used to be in relations with this person, and you just stole some money. And I feel like the purpose, it wasn't for him. It was for his team. So you're just a bum all around. I did not like that. Long story short, my friend Oprah, she used to be shady a lot, but she was closer with Jess. So Oprah is friends with Shayna and them. So when that all went down, they all was looking at me sideways like I stole the money. Like, child, I did not steal that boy money, and you know I didn't. I don't do that. Like, that's dirty. I never stole anything a day in my life. If it's not like from my sister, I don't steal nothing.
Girl,
really.
what?
Huh? Back to what I was saying. I don't steal from people. That's ghetto. So So ever since that had happened, they really stopped talking to me like that. Not really them, because I never talked to them, but Oprah used to be funny a little bit and be cooler with them. And she used to have them on Snapchat. If I don't like you in real life, one thing about me is I will not have you on social media. Like, I don't care who you are.
I won't have you on social media so you can watch
No. I will block you. I will block my mother, my grandmother, my father, my uncle, my brother. I will block anybody. If we're not friends at the moment, or if we're not talking at the moment, you're getting deleted. That's it. Period. It may seem petty, but I don't need your negativity on my timeline if we're not cool. That's coming into my system. So overall, Shayna started getting real like ampy. Like, she started feeling like she was a big girl when her friend had transferred to the school. So let's just call her friend Tiana. So Tiana is now at the school, and Shauna knows Tiana from their old school, but Tiana just got suspended or whatever from her school from fighting somebody. I don't know. I think she had got beat up, but that's why they sent her to the school for a safety transfer. So Tiana was there now at the school, and now Shauna knows I just told her ex-boyfriend she stole money from his basketball team from his pocket. And so she's real hyped. And now she's like, oh yeah, bet. Now you, Oprah, and Jesse, I can't say nothing to me because I got me my little road dog under me, Now you can't say nothing to me. Tell me why this girl, right? This new girl, Tiana, she come to the school, she already got beef with me. She don't like me. She didn't look at me up and down. And guess what? I stand alone. I don't care. I will sit at a lunch table all by myself. I don't really like company anyway. So I used to sit at that table and I used to stare her back down. Like, what are you going to do about it? Like, what are you going to say? Are you going to do something? Because you look like you want to say something, but you're not going to say anything unless it's a situation. So then I have a good lighting right here. Yeah, a little bit, a little bit closer, whatever, right? So, long story short, y'all, this Tiana girl didn't like me. She didn't know me from nowhere. She didn't care. She wanted a reason to have a little beef with me. So, it was a situation where we were like going to like our Avid class, which was like a college prep class for career development, for like knowing that for the next 4 years you wanted to be in a program called One Goal. So I was in the program, and so was this girl. So we're waiting for the like seniors at the time to come out the we're waiting for the seniors at the time to come out the classroom so we could go in. And so we're lined up in the hallway waiting. And so I'm there by myself. My friend Jess wasn't there, and my friend Oprah wasn't there. And so I'm sitting there by myself. Guess who has the balls to say something? Shauna. Shauna's like, yo, this big bitch. I'm like, who is she talking about? Like, I'm looking around like, she never used to talk up like this. She wasn't speaking like this when she stole that boy money and told me to be quiet. So now she have her friend here, and now she's calling me on my name, and I'm a big B now? Oh, I bet. Her friend was like, oh yeah, I would dead push this girl. I just stood there. I didn't say not one word to them. I stood there, across my arms, and I turned around, and I was just looking at them. She was like, yes, what are you looking at? And I just kept looking at them like, little do you know, I will destroy you. Like, before I physically beat you up or hurt you, I'm gonna go and report you. Then, if push come to shove, you gonna get these hands because you asked for it, and I alerted authorities, and they didn't do nothing about it. So, you asking to get hurt. You asking for me to defend myself, and it result in you in an ambulance. So, I let her know, don't play. So, I let why are they on their roof? This lady just put a blanket. If she falls, they don't have no barriers on their roof. What is up with people? Oh my gosh, yo, she's too close to the border. Shut up. Shut up. I mean, they had a bar, so it was different. Those people don't have a bar. That looks dangerous. However, back to what I was saying, right? I let authorities know. I let the dean know. That dean was the worst dean ever. That lady was bust down. That lady was real ghetto herself. Like, she didn't have any type of professionalism, and she didn't know how to interact with students. Girl, she didn't know how to interact with students, so I didn't like that at all. And so I let her know what was up. And this lady, she goes, and she's like, Mahalia. And she's like, Mahalia, but did she directly touch you? Did she directly say your name? And I'm looking at her like, Miss, you know she just got a new friend here. You know we don't speak to each other like that. I just let you know she stole that boy money. Because before I let the boy know, I had to let administration know. And so, therefore, like, she already knew that we already had, like, some animosity, but it wasn't really beef. And so, yo, Kaya Cardi just said she stink. Her fart stink. Okay, I'll report it. I will block you. Okay. So,
I'm not gonna do it.
so like I said, what happened? Oh yeah, so I had to let like this lady know, like, Miss, we don't speak to each other. She's talking out her face to me. I don't like it. She's trying to basically bully me, but she's not getting a response out of me. So they feel like they winning. They're not. So we're speaking. She's like, Mahalia, she didn't say anything to you. So if it's indirect comments, then you guys should both stop doing that. I said, I'm gonna make all of the indirect comments of my life that I want to do because she's acting like the big bad wolf now that she's with a friend. Mind you, I stand alone. My friends could be right next to me, and I don't need them to vouch for me because I will speak up for myself. And so, all in all, this girl was sitting there in that office. I like bothering people back who bother me first. So I will, girl, every day I will report you. Every day I will say something slick about you, and you will know it's about you when I'm answering my question for my work because I'm being productive, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Every day you will just know that I'm about it. Like, I'm about this petty game. Like, you're not gonna beat me. Like,
little, yeah. When they see this little thing here, back up and kicking, they be like, yo, what the fuck is it gonna take to get rid of this bitch? You can't get rid of me, bitch.
I'm not going nowhere. Like, girl, I'm not going nowhere. And so I was also a part of student council. So that was a productive factor of the school, like I mentioned before, joining a club or something. And I also joined BAM from there, which is where you see my tag, my BAM ID. So yeah, I ended up working for BAM my senior and junior year. So I'm still employed at BAM, even throughout this pandemic. And overall, it's just like, I was not feeling the vibe at that school because freshman year was just too much stuff. Then the girl's friend, Shauna's friend, the pregnant one, started asking me and Jess questions if we had problems with her friend Shauna. And I'm looking at her like, huh? I said, you ask your friend if she has a problem with us. Because my friend Jess, she's like, really, she doesn't like confrontation. I don't like confrontation either, but if it comes, I'm going to nip it in the butt in your face, either with you or with administration. So you choose, really. So my friend was trying to actually explain. Jess was like, no, I don't think we have any problems with her. It's just that she's always saying stuff and trying to be like slick about it. And I don't really like it. It just comes out my, I'm like, girl. I said, Jessica, be quiet. I said, don't say not one thing to this girl. Right in the girl face. So don't say not one thing to this girl. You ask your friend if your friend has any issue with me or with Jessica. I don't need you coming as a messenger. You're about to be a whole mother. Mind your child's business. Do that. You're pregnant in 9th grade and you're like 16. So for starters, you don't even belong in my grade and you're in drama. Worry about your child, your unborn child. Worry about your child that other people are wishing death on. So yeah, I just felt like there was just too much minor issues. Like, I didn't come into school judgmental, but I came into school looking for better and getting more, and I didn't get that much, but I did get the BAM opportunity, and I was on student council. So at the end of the day, I got something good out of it. So even if you feel like you chose a school and you don't, I don't like this, I don't think it's gonna work. Even if it's the closest school to your house, if you feel like you have to commute, then do that commute. Because it may cost a little bit, but in the end, that school can most likely give you like opportunities, internships. You could probably do paid volunteer work. Like, there is paid volunteer work, and that looks better on your resume for like colleges too. One thing I do commend Acorn for though, Matthew. One thing I do commend Acorn for is that they mandated that every year we did at least 50 hours of community service. I never really did it with that school, but student council would count as my hours. So I like that about the school. And yeah, overall the principal is amazing. I love that lady so much. I love that principal with everything in me. It's just the other staff, trash. But other than that, that is all for my video. So thank you. Please be sure to like, to comment, to say anything y'all can relate to, and just hit that bell so you get more updates, because I'm real consistent, y'all, and I'm gonna keep it up.